What's up, fellow wanderers, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we will be looking at the history of the Greene Block located in the heart of the downtown core of Red Deer. The history of the Greene Block begins with the arrival of George Wellington Greene. Greene arrived in Red Deer in 1891 and, surprisingly enough, was the first solicitor in the community. Greene was significantly involved in the community as he helped to found the Red Deer Board of Trade and served on the board of the Red Deer Public School Board. And also, at several points, was also involved with the Red Deer Agricultural Society, the Red Deer Memorial Hospital Board, and the local Canadian Club. He helped organize the incorporation of Red Deer as a town and was appointed solicitor for the town of Red Deer in 1901. He held this position for 14 years until 1915, when he left Red Deer for his appointment as a judge in Medicine Hat. I found this quite interesting that he not only helped to organize the incorporation of Red Deer as a town, but he also served as its solicitor for 14 years until he left for greener pastures in Medicine Hat. So you guys may be asking why the Greene Block is historically important to Red Deer's history as a stopping point between Edmonton and Calgary. Well, let me answer that question. The reason why the Greene Block is historically significant is due to its association with the theme of early commercial development in Red Deer. The current building was built in 1901 by the contractors Hallgren and Reinhold for George Greene. This commercial building was a noteworthy addition to the growing community. As a matter of fact, town council meetings were held on the second floor of the Greene Block until a more permanent solution could be found. Two banks occupied the Greene Block at some point in its history. The first bank, the Merchants Bank, operated on the main floor in 1902 and moved to the nearby Michener Block, with the second being the Canadian Bank of Commerce in 1903. Curiously, even with new owners and tenants coming and going, the large bank vault remains in the basement. I found that quite interesting that, like I just said, even with new owners and tenants taking up space in the Greene Block and coming and going, the large bank vault still remained. I might do a follow-up video to see if the large bank vault still remains in the basement. It'd be interesting to see if it's still there. In 1928, well-known optometrists, Doctors Snell and Dodds, purchased the building, and they were in the building for about 13 years until 1941, when Ron Holmes began operating Holmes Drugs on the main floor, where it would remain for many years. I believe this is the time period where Holmes Drugs, it lasted for a lengthy period of time and then eventually got sold off. I think in the early 70s, maybe late 80s. I might have to do some checking up on that. And then eventually in the early 2000s, it got sold to a jewelry store, and the jewelry store moved in, and it actually underwent a major refurbishment to its 1901 appearance, and the building actually won an award for its refurbishment. The Greene Block is significant for its landmark status. The building was constructed at the commercial center of the town of Red Deer, on the corner of Ross Street and Gates Avenue, the latter of which serves as part of the Calgary-Edmonton Highway prior to its redirection in the 1960s. With its impressive sandstone construction and ornate detailing, the Greene Block provided the burgeoning community with a sense of permanence and style. Due to its design and location, the Greene Block has retained its status as a landmark of Red Deer more than a century after its construction. And that is quite true, actually. Like, if people ask, where do you want to meet up, or turn left or right at the Greene Block, people know where you're talking about. The Greene Block is also significant for showcasing the architectural style of Richardson Romanesque. The key elements of this style that are visible in this building include the heavy massing, the round arched window openings with wide worcesters, and the rough sandstone on the primary facades taken from the nearby Moore Quarry. The square tower on the corner is also an element of the Richardson Romanesque style, and along with the classically inspired pressed metal entablature, contributes to the architectural presence of this building. And there, as you guys can see now, this is just kind of a slice of the presence of the Greene Block. If you guys have made it this far in the video, I would like to thank you for watching the video. And if you're new to the channel and you like this video, drop a thumbs up down below, and also subscribe to the channel, as it definitely helps with the algorithm and all that sort of jazz. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank